Previously on building Benny's movie park.
First of all, I think it's important to know where the station of the first coaster is gonna be. We will make all of this look pretty later, but first I want to make the roof of this. Almost done with the edge. There you go. Now these sides are very nice. Dude, I'm telling you, this is the exactly correct size. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of building Benny's movie park. Today, this is gonna be super freaking cool because I'm going to build the coaster for this area. Or at least I'm gonna start building the coaster because I feel like that's just right now really important. Last time I made this kind of random sort of circle here, and I thought somewhere down here is gonna be the station. Let's go and dig a bit further at this area right here, and then hopefully we can make some nice queue line here. Let's first start by determining which one of these two is going to be the entrance and which one is the exit. I think this one is going to be the entrance. Then this is where the official queue line starts. It's going to go all around here, and then this is where it's going to go zigzag. So first it's going to go here, then it's going to go here, and then what? The passengers will go back on this side and then go back up, but that's on this side, so then what happens here? Right here, this is where it's gonna go in and possibly down also, because this one needs to be pretty far in the ground. Then in between these two areas, I'm gonna put a wall to conceal it. Painting all this is gonna be in a later stage. First, I wanna just do the layout. It's gonna go down here. Then, I guess it's just gonna go a bit further down, and then they are going to go to the left. And that's where the station is going to be. Now I'm just gonna make a pretty big hole right here where the entire station is gonna fit inside. I don't really have a clear idea of what it's gonna be like yet. What I do know is this line, this is where the coaster itself is gonna start. That's what I do know. But first we need a little more space in here. Also, I want this corridor to be a lot wider because this is just way too, you know, claustrophobic almost. So let's go and extend this. Okay, so now that we have some room for the coaster, I'm actually gonna go and grab a coaster. Now the question is, which one? We can do the vertical launch coaster, but I don't really like the way the track looks, so I'm guessing maybe we can do either the floorless or the hydraulic launch coaster. But since it's going to be a very high coaster, I think the hydraulic launch coaster is pretty much a lot cooler. It looks similar to a lot of the Intamin roller coasters in real life, so that's fun. Let's go and put the first station segment here. Then we gotta build just like so. This is the station, and then from here it's gonna do something else. Since this is going to be the Millennium Falcon, I'm thinking something like just gray. It seems a bit boring, but it would make the most sense, so I think I'm just gonna go with that. And of course, that also makes it very different from the other coasters, which are brown, and that's a rather dark color, so I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm going to build the entrance right here, makes the most sense I guess, and then the exit is going to be on this side as well, and then it's gonna go all the way back here, then over the track and back to the station, I mean the entrance. Then we have this next problem, which is the trains. Let's see, first of all I want this one to be pretty long, like maybe just 7 trains. The first color should be, I guess, gray again, like that, and then maybe some red in there as well, subtly, since the Millennium Falcon has some red in it, just like this. Tiny little red detail, but still quite, well, boring, really. It's really just boring, but it's the most accurate thing I can possibly do. Besides, we can always just change it later. So then what? In order to make the coaster have some room, let's make some room and actually make a sort of really thin tunnel for it to go through. And then after this is where the main launch is going to be. Now, wait a minute, is that so? That is not true. First, it's gonna take a turn. So in this large area, it has the room to actually make that turn. Let's make this a bit bigger and then go here. This is where the main launch is going to happen. That is going to be super freaking epic. So we need a lot of space here for it to happen. I don't actually know yet how long, but quite long. Also a bit higher, just like so. So here we go. First, we're gonna just go straight for a second. Whoop. There you go, and then here it's gonna take a beautiful turn. I'm actually going to just use the basic editor for this since it's just nice and easy. Like that, it's gonna go straight for a bit. Using the basic editor, we're also still on grid, so that's nice as well. Then this is where it's gonna start to get real intense. First, it's gonna go straight for a second, just normal, and then there is the booster. There you go. Even for this, I'm still using the basic editor because it's just on grid, nice and chill. We are right about here, so that means the train is is gonna go, it's gonna start somewhere here and then go weep, and then here it launches beep. Then it's gonna come out of the ground, go straight up and do crazy stuff. So let's go back in. Let's make some room so we can actually make it go up. Seems like a good plan to me. Just something like this. And then we can make it go high up the sky. Very nice. Then it's gonna go in some sort of half loop, which would be pretty cool. If it actually works, that is. Never mind. This is complete shit. Let's see what else. What else can we do? Maybe we can just make it go straight up like King Daka and then make it go straight down again. Something like that could actually be very cool as well. And then it's going to drop so freaking hard into the ground. And now I just gotta make the settings so that it just makes it over the hill, but not too fast, and also not a rollback, because this is pathetic. And we can change all these things and all of them have an impact on the way it slides. For example, track friction, we can put that down a little bit. We can make the gravity just a bit less. Is it going to make it? Yes, but a bit too fast if you ask me. Let's see if we can slow it down just a tiny bit. Let's sit in it, see what happens then. Promise I won't die. Well, I'm sorry, mate. Okay, it's gonna go up. That's still a bit too fast. Yeah, he totally died. Test 252.5. Diamond is going to join me in death. Yes, but still quite fast. I wanted to go like super slow and then... You know what I mean? Yo, look at the avatar of Diamond. That is just beautiful. I changed everything completely, so I have no idea what it's gonna do now. Yeah. No. No. Is this going to be it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that is starting to look like it, though. This has gotta be it. I'm serious now. This time I mean it. Yes, here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Now I actually seriously mean it. Let's go. See? Yes. Yes. Now that is, I mean, come on, that's freaking cool. You're just sitting up there being like, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Yes, we are gonna make it. So that is definitely the effect I wanted. Now I have to make some tunnel here where it's gonna come out and then continue and whatever. But first, let's grab the block manipulation and then the big one just right about here. And from this point, I have actually no idea what the heck to do. Like maybe it's gonna make some sort of turn here. Something like this, but I don't like how close it is to these, although it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Honestly, dude, I have no idea if this is even remotely nice. It's always when you build it, it looks pretty cool, but when you sit in it, it's just trash. It does seem a little bit unrealistic how high this one is, and then it's gonna go down here, and then this hill is just a bit too small. It doesn't break here at all, so it's just gonna go like whoop, which maybe is a bit too much, so we might want to make this one a bit higher. Maybe rather something like this. Well, let's see how this actually looks from the inside. There we go. All the way up here. That is pretty smooth. Ah, it's so slow, I love it. Then it's gonna go down. Up the first hill, and then, yeah, no, I don't like that. Let's just remove this entire portion because I don't like it. Instead, let's see, we can make it still go up here and then a bit steeper possibly. This hill right here should just be way bigger. And then maybe like this, we can still do that same sort of spiral here. It'll just be a little bit bigger. But whoever said big is bad, big is fantastic. I'm actually kind of getting stuck here. I have no idea where to go from here. It is done. It's not the most pretty and useful way, as you can see, but the entire track is now completed. I'm gonna close all this up because this looks like a mess. I'm gonna build some building around this so it will look amazing from the outside, horrible from the inside, except not really because we're gonna make that pretty too, so no worries. Okay, testing one more time. Let's see what happens. That is the most hideous coaster I've ever seen. I have just now asked Timon to fix this ride for me because I'm in the dark, honestly. I may be good at scenery and stuff, but I'm not a star at building coasters. That's really not my thing. It's his thing, so I'm gonna let him do his thing and see what happens. The first bit, of course, is pretty good. That I do like, so we decided to keep this. But everything after this sort of circle thing, spiral, I hate it. So he's gonna take the wheel and fix it. I particularly dislike the part where it goes back to the station because that was just horrible. But then again, I mean, it's all trial and error, so we'll see what happens. By the way, apparently there were some people that didn't like the drop tower because there already was one, but the launched free fall here is actually not a drop tower. That's the one that goes up fast. This is the one that goes down fast. That's the difference. Also, this one isn't nearly as high as you can see like this one is massive. I'm honestly so curious what this is gonna look like in the end. Isn't this just a fantastic color for this coaster, honestly? I just don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. I don't want it to come across as boring. And to do it like this just seems, well, boring. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call a roller coaster. This is what happens when you ask someone that's actually good at the game. Then it's up to me to add scenery and all sorts of stuff to this, but you know, we already knew that. But guys, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Shout out to Timon for building this crazy roller coaster because this is just freaking epic. And then I guess that is it for today. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you enjoy my overall content, feel very free to subscribe. Then I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.